When it comes to Linux distributions, there are a lot of choices. Some distributions are admired by geeks, while some are more beginner friendly. The distribution that we are going to review today has a very clear goal which is mentioned on the very first page of its website. It strives to be a replacement for Windows and Mac operating systems, so it is targeting new users to Linux who are switching from Windows or a Mac, an audience which has been served pretty well for a long time by Linux Mint. So does this pose a real challenge to the mighty Mint and deliver what it promises to be? Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to XPS Tech. I am Vineet and this is the review of Zorin OS 12.1. So let's start with some facts and figures. Zorin OS is a Ubuntu-based distribution from Ireland. It's named after its developer Artyom Zorin. It was started in 2008 with its first version released in 2009. It follows a yearly release cycle and it comes in 5 variants and not all are free. First is Zorin Ultimate, which is its top offering containing all the business, media and game applications pre-installed. It also has some desktop enhancement options like live desktop wallpaper, etc. This version cost €19. Second is Zorin Business, which has accounting and other business related applications pre-installed. This cost €15. Next is Zorin OS Core, which is the free version, and this is what we'll be reviewing today. Then there is Zorin Education, which has some pre-installed educational app for schools, and this one is also free. Last is Zorin Lite OS, which is yet to be released. Alright, now the installation image for Zorin Core OS can be downloaded from Zorin website, which is zorinos.com. The installation is done via the Ubiquity installer. It is the same installer which is used to install Ubuntu. So the installation process is quite simple. Once installed, you're welcomed by this nice and clean desktop. This is actually the Zorin desktop, which is a fork of GNOME desktop environment. Zorin comes with typical selection of pre-installed software that you find in any major Linux distribution, with the exception of Play on Linux, which is a free application that lets you run Windows application on Linux. It uses Wine software. I have already reviewed this software in my previous video. You can check that out by clicking on the top right corner of your screen or the link in the video description. However, since it uses Ubuntu repository, you can also install any application that runs on Ubuntu onto this machine. The installation, updation and deletion of packages is done via the GNOME software app. But all these things are available with pretty much any major Linux distribution with GNOME desktop environment. The primary selling point of this distribution is its desktop, which can be customized to make it look like Windows 7 or XP or Mac OS. So let's try that out. Now out of the box, the desktop has a panel at the bottom with Zorin home menu icon on the left corner and system tray along with date and time on the right corner of the screen. There are also few software shortcuts pinned to the panel. The panel looks similar to the taskbar that you find on Windows 7. The Zorin home menu has listing of all the installed software in their respective category on the left column. On the right we have shortcuts to important folders and then shortcuts to software, setting and activities overview. Now this menu sort of resembles to the Windows Start menu. Now this layout of the panel can be customized along with some more settings by going into Setting and Zorin Appearance. This particular setting is what makes this distribution different from others, and this particular application lets you customize the Zorin desktop to Windows or Mac OS look. So Zorin Appearance can let you change the layout from the default Windows 7 to Windows XP, and the third one gives the GNOME shell look. Now the core version does not have Mac OS layout, but it is available in the Ultimate version that cost around €19. You can also place some folders onto your desktop from here. There's also the settings to change the title bar button, which is the minimize, maximize and close button to the left. Now under the themes tab, you can pick a theme that will essentially change the color of the Zorin home icon and the system text to a color of your liking. You can also change the default app window theme and icon theme to GNOME Advaita theme, or download and install a third-party theme from internet and change the entire shell theme. Fonts tab allows you to change system font, and the panel tab lets you move the panel to the top or to the bottom of the screen, so there's no left or right. You can also change the height and opacity of panel from here. So that is Zorin appearance. Now of course the settings can be done in any other Linux distribution using the softwares like GNOME Tweak Tool and Docky, but Zorin has made it super user friendly for a beginner. Alright, now let's do a quick comparison with Linux Mint, and I'll show you a few things that I do not like about this desktop. First, there's no option to change the background color of menus. For example, Zorin Home menu have a black background. Date and time menu, system tray menu, everything is black. I think they should have included an option to change or customize the background color as well. In Linux Mint, when you pick a theme, it also changes the background color. Next is the date and time menu. When you click on it, you get this panel that pops out, which covers almost 1/4 of the screen. It should have been smaller, like in the case of Linux Mint. Also in the system tray, here you get all the volume setting, network settings and user setting, including power off option, all in one single panel. I think Linux Mint layout is much better. It has a separate panel for each of these settings. Alright, so that was all about Zorin OS. It's a promising distribution with its goal set straight, and I think it has achieved it to a great extent by making the process of customizing the desktop pretty user friendly. But there's always a scope of improvement. Alright, thank you guys for watching this video. If you like this video, kindly press the like button. If you have any comment or suggestion, do type that in the comment box. A huge shout out to all the subscribers of XPS Tech channel. And for those who haven't subscribed to my channel yet, if you want to see more such videos, kindly subscribe to XPS Tech. Thank you again for watching this, and I'll see you next time.